This is going to be a crackle effect resin pour in our Colossal Crystal Edge mold. I mixed up 15 ounces of Art Pro resin and I split it into 3 separate sections. I have 2 ounces of resin for my purple and silver, 6.15 ounces for my Micropearl right there from Pearl X, and then 6.15 ounces to go between 3 resin ink colors. I'm using Aronia, about 2.05 ounces with 20 drops. That's a deep purple. And then I have strawberry resin ink by Octopus Fluids. I have 20 drops also and 2.05 ounces of resin. And then for the third color, it's grape juice resin ink, and I have only 10 drops in 2.05 ounces. I put aside 2 ounces for my purple and silver mica that I'm doing there in the edges. I had 4 scoops of purple and 2 scoops of Hi-Yo Silver by Funshine Color Shop. I have 2 new silver micas from them that are beautiful. They are not gray, they are silver, sparkling silver. And the reason I fill up the edges first is these are a little bit farther down than the face of this, so you don't want your resin colors running into it. It only takes about 1.5 ounces to fill the crystal edges, but I had a little bit left over. I did the 2 ounces because I wanted to do a rim on top of the colors once I had those mixed up and poured. I'm being very confident there, didn't even use a pipette. I'm just pouring into all the little cracks and crevices. What's good about all of our molds, they have depth to them. There's been some molds out recently, crystal edge molds that are okay crystal edges, but they have no backs on them. So you can basically do a bloom and that's it. You can't cover it. Where ours give you at least 6 ounces of resin to pour on the back. Once that's done, I take the 3 resin ink colors and I just puddle pour them into a cup. And next time I'll have to move the camera over because my arm's in the way of it or my hand's in the way of it. But I poured the purple, then some of the strawberry, and then some of the grape juice. And I just repeat that, puddle pouring on top of each other until they're gone. This causes the colors to mix together on the bottom. So that's what's going on underneath my hand there. But at least we have this in a good perspective. The video isn't sideways when you're trying to look at it. I could have moved it up to the upper left part of the screen, but of course I didn't. I always try not to move too many things because I end up spilling things, and this is why I have to do voiceovers because of how much I swear by spilling things when I'm shooting these actually. And this is a pretty simple pour. For the Micropearl, I used Pearl X Micropearl. It was 12 scoops and 6.15 ounces of resin. That's what you end up putting on top of all these colors. And I love that Micropearl by Pearl X. It doesn't have any glitter in it, so it doesn't drop through. It's just a great interference powder. I don't even know if it's qualified as an interference powder, but it works in these pours. So there I'm emptying all my colors and I just swirl them into the bottom. In previous pours, I've used yellow, but I wanted to have all pinks and purples for this one. And then I go back and take the purple and silver mica mix and put it around the edges again. This is how you're supposed to do the crackle effect. I could have mixed up a little more, perhaps maybe 2.5 ounces, but this gave a good rim around the edge. There wasn't much left in that cup anyway after the 1.5 ounces in the edges. And then you just take the Pearl X Micropearl and pour it in the bottom and wait for your magic to happen. The only thing I don't like about this pour is you can't really see the center, and you'll see me just dump some glass, crushed glass in there, and it kind of goes off center, but that's okay. Next time I might just put a little clear there in the center to open it up. I also used big chunky glass in this, which next time I'm not going to do that either. And then it's just a little bit of a speed ramp to see how the colors close up. Those purples and that strawberry just made a really rich color on the back. And then once the resin is cured, it's time to demold. This Colossal crystal edge mold is the largest of the rounder molds that we make. It holds up to 15 ounces of resin, so it definitely makes a statement piece when you're done with it. And it has enough on the back that you can fill your mold. This one turned out so pretty with its purples and pinks, I'm going to name it Kawachi Wisteria after the beautiful Kawachi Gardens in Japan.